recording. Hi, I know. Hi. So which company is this?
This is PalmZ.
PalmZ. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. So tell us all about it.
PalmZ is a mobile social monetization application that puts wealth redistribution in the palm of your hand. Now, is it a Ponzi scheme? Absolutely not.
No, it's against the user agreement. You can't use it for fraud. It's just a platform.
So what then is PalmZ? It's an infinitely scalable, crowdsourced, personal capitalization platform. It puts the financial tools that the 1% has into the palm of the common man. And these are tools that can turn your social circle's dreams of financial security into a reality for you. Okay? Now, the thing is, PalmZ is so simple, even your grandmother could use it. In fact, Craig's grandmother has used it.
Yeah, she's doing fairly well with it. She just bought a brand new Vio Sport, which she's been saving up for, and it's like a scooter.
That's cool.
Rascal and
Like, what's the stage of the life cycle of the company? Are you in active beta? It sounds like you have people using it. Like, how much money is flowing? Just give me a sense of like where you are right now.
Sure. Right now we have a freemium model up, and we have 200,000 users currently.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's very exciting. What we're finding, though, is that more people are keen to sign up as administrators than as patsies. We're raising $1.5 million to bring on 5 more engineers as well as a legal team, and that way we can sort of implement the social network component that will bring in more patsies.
So you want a tech team of 8, and then no one on marketing, just legal.
it markets itself. It's amazing.
Well, what's so exciting is that these people get so excited as administrators, they market it for us for free.
Oh, that's
you
good,
see,
right.
so they're bringing in their friends, their family, their coworkers, whoever it may be, and we've discovered that we have a higher viral coefficient when we turn patsies into administrators.
And we can't do that with our current bankroll. We need more money to show them returns, and then as soon as they see those returns, they're going to reinvest, and they're going to bring more friends in.
The patsies. So, okay, so let's talk about that. So how much money have you raised to date?
Well, okay, so we have $75,000 that we put in so far.
Okay, that's good. That's you've done a lot with 75,000. So who'd you get that from?
Well, it was kind of supposed to be my college money, but I got a lot of scholarships and pretty much covered tuition, and
Great.
so my grandmother just gave it to me to use, and Kelly said that she could really get this off the ground.
So you had the courage of your conviction. I love that. I love that in an entrepreneur. That's so scrappy. And so all this for 75K. And so okay, you brought the cash, you brought the technology, business person. What's the split ownership of the company? Who owns what to date?
I'm at 80%, and he has the other 20.
You have 20%.
Yeah, I could go lower.
Well, before anything is ironed out, and we keep talking about numbers, would you like any Quinton shots? How's your mineralization going?
That's a good point.
Yeah, a lot of people don't pay attention to it, but it's very important. Alkalization and mineralization. We have 2 different types of Quinton shots here, actually. I really encourage you to either. Craig, would you like to? Don't be shy. I love enthusiasm about mineralization. I could talk about it for days. AirPods?
Oh, an AirPod, dude.
Go ahead.
So let's just get back to your capital needs. So you're raising 1.5. Do you have a sense of valuation yet?
Craig?
Even numbers are good. You might want to count. Yeah, even numbers are good.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Because it's like some parts of the company are pretty mature. Some are very, very early still.
Sure.
So if I said to you, I'd like to buy a third of the business now for $1.5 million, how do you feel about that?
Absolutely.
Well, great. Okay, good. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll in your 75K into the note, and so you'll get some preferred shares for that too.
Oh.
Great. I'm pretty pumped.
I am too.
Good.
Wait, did it?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And welcome to the heroic family. Do you feel a little more heroic? Do you feel a little more heroic, right?
Yes.
Did you get some AirPods? You can take some more AirPods. Basically, you're paying for them now. See? We're all part of this race. Right?
I'm good.
Okay. Some days you just have good days.
Michael, as usual, you have the entire industry buzzing. Your fund, Heroic Ventures, is less than 1 month old. And yet you've made over 32 investments. That's more than one a day.
Yeah, Joe, it's actually over 40 investments, which is 1.4 a day, but I'm not so focused on the numbers. I think we could get our pace up. We could do better. We could do 2.25 a day and get the whole fund invested in the next 3 months.
So you're saying you want to do more deals faster until the fund is depleted? What?
No, everyone's so focused on velocity. I'm not. I'm only focused on two things, quality and speed.
I think what you're doing is great. I believe in you. There's other people, though. Think about the other people. They're just going to say, hey, there's some due diligence that has to happen. How are you going to do more deals faster and still know what you need to know?
It's all about disruption, CI, and innovation. And again, in a new field, this time it's investment. So at Heroic Ventures, we have an important phrase. It's not due diligence, it's don't diligence.
Don't diligence. That's great.
So what does it mean?
What does that mean?
Well, I'll tell you what it doesn't mean, Joe. What it doesn't mean is that we don't do research. It doesn't mean that we ignore pattern recognition, that we don't collect data. That would be ridiculous. What it means instead is that we do our pattern recognition and collect our research and collect our data, and then we ignore everything we learn. It's important not to bake your investment conclusions based on the data you collect. If you do, you'll miss some of the biggest investment opportunities.
Okay. All right. Michael Fertig, thank you. Thank you for being on Reamer.
I love being on Reamer. But the name of the company is?
It's Smart Mouth.
Oh, I had Scalar. Smart Mouth. Okay, got it.
Smart Mouth. Biggest problem facing American health these days. Not obesity. That's what everyone's telling you. Obesity is not the problem. Problem is freedom and how we can get more of it. What if I said that you could have for breakfast, like we just had, 38 fajitas, and not worry about any extra calories?
What kind of fajitas?
Beef and chicken.
Beef and chicken.
I mean, when it doesn't really matter, you can have whatever you want, right? I mean, you could have bacon if you want. You could wrap it in bacon if you want.
Love it.
You'd have jalapenos.
Jalapenos?
Yeah.
You can even have things that you're allergic to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it mostly a fajita app technology? Is it are you
It's
fajita
whatever
focused?
you want. It's everything.
Anything I want.
Anything.
Raw foods.
You can eat raw foods.
Organic foods.
Organic foods.
Vegan foods.
Vegan food.
Like, why would you use it for
Everything.
vegan foods, honestly?
No, you don't need to. There's nothing holding you back anymore. Let's face it, the vegans are just people that want to lose weight in a weird way.
And for foods you don't like, does it help you ingest those as well?
Absolutely. That is the beauty of this, is that we are not limited to foods that we love. We can now eat the foods that we don't love.
That was a good question.
This is an opportunity to express your freedom to eat whatever you want.
This is freedom tech.
That's right.
Big
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
A whole new category, freedom tech, that she's been mapping out the whole freedom tech category. So let's talk about the product.
yeah.
So there's a headgear.
Yeah, it's a mandibular cranial prefix. It attaches to the front of your face, and like wearables, it goes with you wherever you go. But
Like a
unlike
mask.
yes, like a mask.
Like Bane.
Yeah, precisely. It just pre-masticates your food, saving time, saving you energy, saving
Yes.
you dental costs. It's huge.
Big cost.
No one
actually-
gives dental anymore.
No one has dental anymore. Right.
That's right. And in the mastication process, it analyzes the food. It determines how many calories are in your food, and it matches your biometrics to understand how much of those calories you need. And then it expels the calories you don't. Just please take a look at how slim Andy is right now.
Very slim. Very slim.
I do not
Very
see
slim jacket.
30-something fajitas in that body.
You don't, because only about 4 made it in. The rest are in a bag
Remarkable.
that is attached to the apparatus.
And the beauty of this is that the bag is full of compost. We can send this in
It's
for
a
composting.
biodegradable bag. It's got, it's got postage on it that we cover. You send it back to us. We sell it as fertilizer. We sell it as pig feed, or whatever you want to feed it to.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Both sides.
We're making money on both things. Yeah.
Why do you think we call it Smart Mouth?
Big.
This is Hobie Hill.
Let's talk about that name, Heroic. Who came up with that?
Oh, Michael came
Well,
up
I
with
think
it.
you're being generous. I remember when David thought of the name Heroic, and he sort of looked at the plan, looked at me, boom, Heroic, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna accept it. you know, and it works. It's very smart. I wish I thought of it myself, actually.
You did think of it yourself. You wanted, that was, no, that's not, it was his idea.
Don't
That
be
was
so
your idea.
modest. Don't be so modest. There's like 2 seconds we played around with some other ones. Do you remember?
Please, do you remember any of the other contenders?
Well,
You said Furtick Ventures. I said no. You said Famous Ventures. Brilliant Ventures.
well, I do like the idea of coming up with a name that actually means something, right?
You did
Because I
say
mean,
that.
there's so many venture firms out there with just this really stupidest names. I'm sorry.
Okay, like?
Well, Floodgate, which I don't even know what that means. It's like, yeah, the one I want. So what I really liked was Tidal Wall, because I think that one really
But
says something.
in fairness, that was like maybe all of 2.5 seconds. Like you were right past Tidal Wall back to Heroic. I remember.
What were some other ideas?
Heroic was mostly it.
Well, there's also Cupressaceae, right? Okay, so that's a little dig at Sequoia Capital. Cupressaceae is the conifer family that the sequoia tree belongs to. So it's like owning Sequoia.
And then interestingly, like I have a very, very specific memory, like, you know, about how you were like, oh, we're gonna consider that one. And then you're like immediately about face, you're like, oh, but I hate that idea because boom, Heroic. And then I was
Yeah,
like, oh, I
that's
understood.
right.
Because it fit,
Okay.
you know, it was just,
Sure.
It was a natural fit, you know.
Yeah, because you know the entrepreneurs, they really love it. They feel
They do.
They feel like it's
You're talking about
it's
them.
yeah.
Well, we needn't laugh, you know, about that.
Are you at all worried that a hero has to have a heroic flaw?
That's a Greek idea? I've heard enough. I want Heroic to be aligned with you and partner with you. I'd like to invest $3 million in your company.
Don't you want to see our deck?
Yeah, we've got like a ton of slides.
Were you thinking more like $3.5 million?
Just that we spent a couple years on it.
Okay, I'm topping out around $4 million. So if you can get comfortable with that, then we can be. But I'm kind of feeling like a hard ceiling for myself around $4 million.
I think 4 million's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Great.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. This is very exciting.
So much.
It's a whole new day with freedom tech and food tech. David Cowan. David, very
Hi.
exciting news.
Here for the
David, meet
pitch.
Matthew and Hector.
Matthew and Hector, David Cowan.
Andy and Hector.
So their company's called Scalar.
No,
Great.
we're Smartmouth. Smartmouth.
And
Smart
we are
mouth.
we
Love to
welcome
hear
them. You
about
can
it.
welcome them to the Heroic portfolio. We're going to invest $4 million, 4 on 7.
To the portfolio.
Yeah.
Yes.
You,
Let's
Oh.
change. Let's
that's
change the world.
that's exciting. How much are we investing?
$4 million.
4 million. Hey.
They're ready to change the world.
All right, guys. Yeah, sounds like I missed a good meeting.
Scalar.
Smartmouth.
Great.